Hey everyone, and welcome to the Explainer here on Modicare channel. Today, we are diving into an emotion that pretty much everyone understands, a broken heart. We're going to break down this powerful idiom, and especially for those of you learning Indonesian, we'll explore its really fascinating direct translation.
You know, here at Modicare channel, our whole thing is making language lessons quick, super clear, and practical. And we have a special focus on helping you learn Indonesian. So let's just get right into it. So first up, let's look at the English idiom itself, a broken heart. You hear it all the time, right? But really understanding how another language expresses this exact same feeling, well, that's a huge step toward real fluency.
So, a broken heart, it's not just, feeling a little sad. We're talking about a profound sadness, something really deep, usually tied to losing someone you love or the end of a big relationship. It's a universal feeling, and in Indonesian, it's described perfectly as kesedihan mendalam, which literally means deep sadness.
All right, so let's dig a little deeper here. What kind of feeling are we actually talking about? It's really crucial to understand the distinction the idiom is making.
And this is maybe the most important thing to get straight. When we say a broken heart, we are not talking about a medical emergency, a physical problem with your heart. Nope, it's an idiom for that overwhelming, just crushing emotional state. I mean, it feels almost physical, for sure, but the injury is purely emotional.
Okay, this is where the rubber meets the road, right? Because look, the best way to really learn a phrase is to see it in action, to see how it's used in a real context. So we're going to look at some sentences, first in Indonesian, then in English, to see how this whole idea gets expressed.
Okay, so listen closely to how this sounds in Indonesian. Setelah dia pergi, tanpa pamit, aku merasa memiliki hati yang hancur. That bit at the end, hati yang hancur, that literally means a heart that's shattered, just destroyed.
And now here's how that translates into English. After he left without saying goodbye, I felt like I had a broken heart. See how perfectly that lines up? Hati yang hancur and a broken heart. It's pretty much a one-to-one match.
All right, let's do one more. Again, first in Indonesian. Dia berusaha tersenyum meskipun hatinya sedang hancur. This really paints a picture, doesn't it? Someone trying to put on a brave face even though they're falling apart inside.
Now, this is so cool. Check this out. The direct word-for-word translation from our source here is simply, she smile. Now, obviously, that's not a full, grammatically perfect sentence in English, but what it shows you is the absolute core of the idea, kind of like the raw building blocks. Before you polish it up into the full sentence, she tried to smile, even though her heart was broken. It's a fascinating look at how language is built.
Okay, so we've gone through the definition, we've seen it in action, and now it's time for what I think is the most important part of any language lesson, making it yours so you can actually go out and use it. So let's just do a super quick recap of the main points. First, a broken heart is all about that really deep emotional sadness. And remember, it's emotional, not a physical condition. For all of you learning Indonesian, the key phrase you want to lock in is hati yang hancur, and it's perfect for talking about the pain from a breakup or a loss. So I'm going to leave you with this challenge. Take a second and really think about it. Whether you're thinking in English or in Indonesian, how would you form a sentence using a broken heart or hati yang hancur? Just thinking about it is the first step to really owning the phrase. And that's a wrap on this explainer. I really hope this little look into the language of emotion was helpful for you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us on Modicare channel, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.